Hey guys, how you doing? Dave here, and welcome back to Cook and Share. You know, there's something I really love, and that's stuffed cabbage or cabbage rolls. Traditionally made in Europe and then spread throughout the world. But you know, they're always baked in the oven, and I thought I'd do something different and do a stovetop version. So let's do our stovetop stuffed cabbage or cabbage rolls. Let me walk you through this, and let's get started. Okay guys, to kick things off here, what I've got is a medium-sized cabbage, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the core. So I'm going to take a sharp knife and insert it in about a 45-degree angle, and just go around the core. And we can just kind of pop this out. And I'm going to go in a little deeper just to make sure I get everything. That way the leaves come off a whole lot easier. Something like this. That's about perfect. I just love the smell of cabbage. Now we're going to submerge our cabbage into a pot of boiling water. And of course you're going to flip this over part-time. But this is going to take, I'd say about 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes or so, you can see that some of the leaves are falling off. Just look at that one. It's like fishing. We're just going to pull these out and set them aside, and you can just leave it boil a little bit longer if you like. Now we've got 10 good looking leaves here. I'm going to set these aside and allow them to cool completely. The rest of the cabbage I'm not going to use because the more you get into it, the bitter it gets. Alright, well the leaves are cooling. We're going to go ahead and make our filling by adding 1.5 pounds or 3/4 kilo of lean ground beef. Last time I made a mistake. I added a whole cow, so I'm not going to do that again. A cup of cooked rice. 1 egg. Well, let's get cracking. Some Worcestershire sauce, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball this, but I'd say it's probably about a tablespoon, but it's up to you. I just love this stuff. A dusting of garlic. Maybe half a teaspoon or so. And of course some salt. And my all-time favorite, I'm going to add quite a bit of this, some ground black pepper. Go ahead and mix this up. You can use your hands too, I just don't want to get dirty today. This even smells good right now. I mean, you can add other spices too, I just want to keep this as simple as possible. But it's entirely up to you. You be the boss of your rolls. Alrighty then, our leaves have cooled completely. And what you've got here is a hard fibrous member. So I'm just going to take a sharp knife, make a V shape, and just kind of cut this out. Now what some people might do is cut the entire core out, but I'm not going to do that. Something like this. Now what I'm going to do is scoop up a generous portion of the mixture and place it inside the leaf. And it's probably about 4 tablespoons because I like a fairly fat cabbage roll. And kind of shape this into a log. Something like this. Fold the outside edges over so you get a nice neat looking cabbage roll. And just roll it up. There you go. Doesn't that look beautiful? And we're just going to go ahead and set this aside. And you know what? You can even freeze these and use them at a later date. Next up, I've got 650 milliliters, and this is a jar of marinara sauce. And I'm going to add this to a pan. Does this ever look good? And what I usually do when I empty the jar, I put a bit of water in, just a touch of water, and that'll extract the rest of the sauce. Give this a stir and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, I'm going to add the rolls in. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so good. We're just going to lower the heat here, cover it up, and let it simmer for about 35 to 40 minutes. You can bake this in the oven too, and usually it's done that way, but we're going to do it on the stove top today. After about 35 to 40 minutes, they're beautifully done. And there you have it, guys, our incredibly delicious, easy, stovetop stuffed cabbage rolls. So let's go ahead and plate these up. Pour some of that delicious marinara sauce over the top. Oh my goodness, guys. And garnish it up with some fresh parsley. And there you have it, guys, our incredibly delicious, easy, stovetop stuffed cabbage rolls. So let's dig in and give these a taste test. You know, I wonder, guys, how something so simplistic can be so good. The cabbage, the spices, the ground beef, just incredible. You're going to want to make this for sure. Your family and friends are going to love it. So for this recipe, head on over to cookandshare.com. All kinds of great stuff over there. You're going to love it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing, and we'll see you next time.